Hello everyone, and it is time for the golden book. And you know what it means. It means all the planetary position, their action, their effect on us for the month of November 2020. And let me tell you, this month is going to be full of revolution, full of changes, and absolutely new vision, new self, new higher conscious, new perspective. And we all need to be very ready and charged for it. I'm going to first highlight the main events that are going to take place in the month of November 2020. First is definitely our dear loving Mercury is going to come out of retrogression and going to go direct on the 3rd of November. So hopefully we will really enjoy, the block going from communication, from understanding, and we'll definitely feel much calmer. In my case, let me tell you, Mercury retrograde affects me even after, it actually affects me more before coming and after leaving. So I will tell, if you are one of those people like me, so please have a breather till the 7th of November. And I actually watch the 3 and 4 days after Mercury has gone direct, because I think that shift is a little too intense for me, and it's overwhelming, and I think my brain rushes and a bit too much and is too sensitive to energies. So as I said, if you are one of those people, so be watchful. Then Mars, which has been also retrograde in Pisces, will go direct on around the second week between the 13th and 14th of November, and will go direct in its own Lord Aries and will be dignified once again. And we'll have this fiery energy, which we saw a lot of aggression in the month of August and September between authorities, people questioning, and suddenly when Mars went retrograde and went into Pisces being a water sign, everything cooled down, everybody went very, very calm and everything. So let me just remind you that Mars is coming back to Aries, so we cannot repeat the aggressive mistakes that we made at that time. We've got a perspective, we have cooled down now, and we need to go ahead with a lot of knowledge and information and just not aggression. Third very big effect that will happen is the lunar eclipse around the 30th of November, and this is also a very important eclipse. I'm going to make another separate video about this eclipse towards the 3rd week of November, and I'm going to tell you the effects of this eclipse on each one of us. Now, one of the most important and one of the biggest transit that is going to take place of this century. This is going to happen after 60 years. It happened in 1960 and it's happening now. Is Jupiter going into Capricorn, where Saturn is already sitting in Capricorn, and Saturn is the lord of Capricorn. So Jupiter will go to Saturn's home and will be stationing there till the 5th of April 2021, from 19th November till the 5th of April 2021. These are one of the most amazing 5 months of our lives. Jupiter, being the planet of knowledge, wisdom, guru, spirituality, religion, is going to be in the house of god of karma, Saturn. Now let me tell you what will be the implements of that. When this happened 60 years ago in 1960, please Google 1960 and 1961. Those were the massive changes happened in also globally, everywhere in the world. The authorities, the powerful people, the governments, everything went through a massive shift, and we are going to feel the same. Now what happens? Jupiter, being the planet of knowledge, wisdom, and guru, is in authority. It is a massive planet. Now Jupiter was in dignity in Sagittarius for all this time. Now it is going to leave and go to Saturn's house. Now, for example, if I am coming and living in your house, no matter how powerful I am and no matter what I know, but in your house, I have to live by your rules. I cannot implement my rules. I can come with my power, I can come with my strength, I can come with my knowledge, but still I have to play by your rules. That is exactly what's going to happen when Jupiter will be with Saturn. Jupiter will have no choice, but will have to, with all his knowledge he has to surrender to the god of karma, because Saturn, you know what happens in this today's time or on this planet, people, they don't watch their karma 100%, but they kind of do good deeds. They are like, okay, you know, I pray all day long. I'm very religious. They're religious but not humble. They're religious but not kind to poor people. Religion actually teaches humility. Religion actually teaches to be nicer to people and have better relationships. Then people go like, oh, I'm going to give this much charity there, this much charity there, and they're all, you know, people do that. And I know so many, and you'll agree with me, there's so many people who do all this, but their own family people are not happy. Their own relationships are totally haywire, and they're so mean to their staff. They're so mean to people around them. But you know why people do that? They just do it for their consciousness. Oh, I've done all these good deeds. God is watching. Yes, that's where Jupiter helps. But now when Jupiter has to give the reward to anybody based on all this, that is where the god of karma, the lord and the planet of karma will say, hold on, wait. I understand this person did this. But what were the intentions? Was this person practicing what he was preaching? Was he actually implementing this kind of humility, unconditional love and humbleness in his every aspect of his life? Or was he just feeding a few poor people, giving some charity in some pilgrimages and treating his own family people, his own children or her own relations miserably? So he's going to be like, before Mr. Jupiter, you reward everybody. Let's just have a look at their karmic aspect also and make a balance between what they are going to get. So this is the kind of understanding they both will get into, and definitely Jupiter will not have a complete 100% say because he's in Saturn's house and he'll have to play by his rules. Now I'm going to give you a ballpark of what all will happen in these 5 months. Of course, I'll make many more videos on it. In the month of February, from the 9th of February till the 12th of February, those 3 days, we will have almost all the planets in Capricorn except 3, Mars, Rahu, Ketu. Only 3 planets will be out, and rest, every planet will be in Capricorn. Capricorn, house of Saturn. Saturn in it, everybody will go to his house, from Mercury to Venus to Jupiter, name it, all are there, and we all will have to play by his rules. And there is absolutely sun, moon, everybody, every planet is in Capricorn from 9th till the 12th. Of course, I'll make a separate video and I will keep you all updated of how it is going to affect each one of us. So keep watching, and of course, but towards the mid of January, I'm definitely going to do a lot of research and keep you guys updated on that. So now back to November. What all is going to happen? As I said, this is happening after 60 years. It's a resettling of our life. We have to restructure our life. We have to raise our consciousness. As I just explained you how Jupiter and Saturn work together, the consciousness has to go very, very high. You have to gain a massive awareness. And you know, this time you have to do it very unconditionally. It's not only awareness about yourself, it's awareness about everything around you, everybody around you. It's like literally connecting with the creator and his creativity and the essence of everything around you. So that kind of massive awareness has to come, and it is you know, it's in its easy degree right now, and as Jupiter will gain degree, I'm going to tell you there is a very big event which will take on 21st of December, where Jupiter and Saturn are too close to one another, and I'll make a separate video of that in the month of December, for the month of December 2020, and you must watch that. The other events that are going to take place is Venus is debiliated in Virgo from 22nd October till the 22nd of November. So Librans and Taurians are going to feel a bit lost in this transit. They will feel very uncertain. Librans will feel very unstable, and they'll be like, where do I really belong? With whom do I belong? Do I even belong with myself? They're going to question all that. Saturn will create some blocks for Jupiter, as Jupiter will come in Capricorn with Saturn. Saturn is not going to make Jupiter's transit easy, or I would especially suggest Sagittarians and Pisceans to really watch their health, because Jupiter is the lord of Sagittarians and Pisceans. And you know, Saturn will definitely highlight all the weaknesses that are there in us, where Jupiter comes in, gives us strength, but Saturn will be like, no, you can only gain more strength, or your strength can sustain only if you if you're a bit aware of your weaknesses, you watch your weaknesses, and you please target your weaknesses. Globally, it is telling us about our weaknesses. Be cautious, have a little bit of restraint. It's all about time for global health, and definitely we can expect a breakthrough with Jupiter intervening with Saturn, since Saturn came in dignity and in Capricorn from 24th of January, and I need not tell you what all has happened globally till since then. So I'm sure Jupiter will have something to do about it, and kind of just also block him and tell him like, let's heal the planet now. You will feel a bit of lack in, you know, just a bit of a delay in decisions. One would feel like, okay, I took these decisions and I was on the plan and I was disciplined about it, but things are just delaying a bit, but they're not canceling. So just take the delay very positively to each one of you. Venus, as I said now, Venus will also make a shift. Venus will go in the lord of Mercury, and Mercury will go in the lord of Venus. So this is a Parivartana yoga, where they have just exchanged energies with one another. This can bring some love in people's life, and it can actually bring a lot of love in communication. People will be nicer in communicating with one another, especially what we saw in the last few months, July, August, September. Everybody was just kind of at each other's throat, blaming each other for every damn thing. But things are going to be a little more kinder. Speech would be a little more, sweet, or I'll say a little more humble-ish. So it'll be a positive change. My only request to each one of you will be that don't rush into things. Sun is receiving also the aspect of Saturn being in Libra, and Jupiter is the only feel-good factor that we will feel in this month when Jupiter will enter Saturn. Yes, I can tell you that around the 19th of November, it will be a little overwhelming time, because these are two very, very massive planets, Jupiter and Saturn. And, we will have to kind of just know this, have faith in our own karma, our spiritual knowledge, our karmic knowledge. And if you've been righteous about it and, literally played by the book more or less religiously and karmically, you need not worry. You will be taken care of. And if few of you who had lack of awareness, it's still the time to gain awareness. And these are our planets. They just come for a lesson and teaching. They literally don't come to harm us. So have that faith and have that energy and that friendly attitude towards your own planets. And in my upcoming videos, I will be telling about the effect of these planetary shifts in the month of November that are occurring on each zodiac from Aries to Pisces, and I promise you don't want to miss that. So until next time, please stay home, stay safe, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.